They're big ones.
Introduce yourself.
Why? I don't want to introduce myself.
Okay, perfect. So,
I need to introduce myself. You should know who I am.
so what's your views on the word fuck?
Far too common. Lost its impact. Well, it's true. It's true. It has. It's lost its impact. Fuck has no impact anymore. People use it like the word the. So if people keep using fuck like they use the word the, then cunt is going to have to take over from the word fuck, and then people will be using cunt too often.
And there's no way I'm fucking a cunt.
Where do you go? Where do you go after you've used a cunt? I mean, come on.
What's your views on gay marriage?
Oh. Well, I think gay marriage should be allowed, but I think we should call it something different.
Yes, and why is that?
Well, you see, my theory on it is, if we want to have gay marriage, then we need to call it something different, because inherently straight people always want to do whatever gay people are doing. So they follow it all the time. We've come up with fashion trends, they followed our fashion trends, you see. Now we're trying to steal something that they've got. So what we need to do is we need to call marriage something else. So if we call it maybe a hoo-hooey, okay, so if we start having hoo-hooeys, then all the straight people that want to be trendy will then want to have a hoo-hooey. But because they're not gay, they won't be able to have a hoo-hooey, so then they'll demand to want to have a hoo-hooey, and because they say they can't have one, then they'll make it legal for us to have a marriage so that they can have a hoo-hooey.
What's your views on gay marriage? What's your views on gay marriage?
Well, to be equal, you have to be equal, don't you?
But...
Equality means being equal. No, I don't believe in calling it something else. Why should they have something special?
That's the way we get around it.
All I
understand is we call it something that they want, then we have to say, well, you give us what you've got.
But why do we want something? Why do we want something they've got?
Exactly.
Why don't we just call it something completely different altogether and just call it, I don't know, equal rights and be done with it?
because everyone should be, everyone should be equal.
I agree, before the law.
And that includes using the same terminology.
Exactly.
The only reason they don't want to call it marriage is because they don't want us to be on the same level as them.
That's right.
That's all.
So let's not call it marriage, let's just get the equal rights and be done with it.
Hooey thing, call it a hooey thing, everyone will want what the gay boys have got, so then we can say we can't have what the gay boys have got because we're gay and you're straight, so you can't have it, so then the straight people go, well, no, we have to be equal because we have to have what you've got, so then we will be equal, so then they can have a hoo-hooey and we can have a marriage.
I don't want a hoo-hooey. I want a wedding. I want a white wedding. With a lovely wedding.
Well, if you have a
wedding,
then you have to exchange wedding rings. We'll have a hoo-hooey and we'll exchange.
Well, if you remember correctly, I'm already married to Matthew Mitchell, remember?
Oh,
yes, that's what the picture says.
But if you have a hoo-hooey and you exchange cock rings, does that mean both the groom and the groom have to have erections?
No, because you can't get a cock ring on when you've got a fat.
Oh, so you'd have to be flaccid and you'd have to put it on one another at the hoo-hooey bar.
And then when it's easy, you both may now chuck a fat.
Yeah. Chuck a fat.
You can if you've got this.
The one's the clip. Yes.
You don't rant?
Both rant.
Oh, shut up. I do not
both
rant.
as bad as each other.
Kieran rants. I don't rant.
I don't rant, I tell you how things are.
Oh, please.
So you're the Scorpio.
You tell me how things are. I know how things are.
Oh, okay,
you think you know what's best? I know.
Oh, okay, alright. I'll leave it on you.
So Kieran, do you have anything you'd like to say or share to the world?
Shut up, Carl!
Oh. Kieran likes to share everything.
Alright.
So who's your favourite gay icon at the moment?
Kyle.
Is there anyone you're infatuated with currently?
Me.
You know what, there probably is actually a few singers.
Bodies around here.
Yeah? Or athletic people?
A few
Matthew
bodies around here.
My little Matthew Mitch enshrined up here. Well,
Shrine.
it's actually shrunk a little bit, there wasn't more there the other week.
He does have a wedding photo taken of him.
I do have a wedding photo of me and Matthew as well.
I just heard. Yes. It's online?
No, it's just on my email.
Oh, that's hot. And this is Kieran's desk. You can see it's quite clean.
You reckon?
And there's a shrine to Matthew
Mitchell. It's clean for a
Mitchell.
very busy person. It's clean, very clean for a very busy person.
I sent that off to
Wedding bill. Here we go.
they'd been married. That's very romantic. And he was topless.
Yeah.
So how was that wedding day for you?
Oh, fabulous. Can't you see I really enjoyed it? I really felt as if I was there.
Oh wow, and you've got the bush too.
Yeah.
Is that a pot plant?
It's one of the plants from outside.
Oh, okay.
It's all photoshopped. There was a picture of Peter, my boss.
See, my first week back in Brisbane didn't go without its fair share of dramas. The place at the Gabba that I was checking out, I didn't get, I just didn't hear back from them. And then to top it off, I found out my editor, who, for the magazine that I contribute for, Queensland Pride, had passed away, which was very, very much a shock. And because in many ways, he's like a hero for me, and I'll probably discuss this a bit more later on down the track. But I guess he taught me that I can live my life completely dedicated to my work and my art, and because that's what he did. And so my first weekend, I was kind of couldn't get over all this stuff that was going on. It just seemed all really, really fucked up. And so, you know what? I did what anyone in my situation would have done if they'd been away from Brisbane. Made their long-awaited return back to Fluffies, of which was a night of fun, glamour and trashiness. But you know what? Sometimes we need to just go out and dance off all our anger and bitterness towards the world. And well, that's what I did.